Welcome all. Today we are going to derive the problem in dimensional analysis by using Buckingham's pi theorem. There are two methods. One is Rayleigh's method and another one is Buckingham's pi theorem. So in this derivation we are going to derive by using Buckingham's pi theorem. See the problem. The efficiency neta of a fan depends on density, dynamic viscosity, angular viscosity and diameter d and discharge q. Express the neta in terms of dimensional parameters. Here the neta is the independent variable. Neta is the dependent variable and other terms are independent variables. First, neta is directly proportional to the density, viscosity, angular velocity, diameter and discharge, that is rho, mu, omega, d and q. Here we need to find out the neta in terms of these parameters. Here the efficiency is the dependent variable and other these parameters are independent variables. Then I am rearranging the equation. So f1 is some function of all the variables. I am combining neta, rho, mu, omega, d and q, which is equal to 0. I am assuming that it is a function of all the terms which is equal to 0. For Buckingham's pi theorem, first we need to find out the total number of variables. Total number of variables means what are all the variables present in the problem, both dependent and independent variable, which is neta, rho, mu, omega, d and q. Totally there are 6 number of variables. And fundamental variables. Fundamental variables means which is under the fundamental units, which are mass, length and time. Mass is m, length is l and time is t. So the fundamental variables which is denoted by m, which is equal to 3. Then we need to find out the number of terms. The number of terms can be find out by n minus m. Here n is 6, m is 3, so 6 minus 3 is 3. So in this problem totally we are having 3 pi terms. Next, each pi term has m plus 1 variable. These four steps are common for all the Buckingham's pi theorem problem. Only the total number of variables will change. Okay. Each pi term has m plus 1 variable. Here m is 3 and 3 plus 1 is 4. So in each pi term we are having 4 variables, right? In this problem we are having 3 pi terms, which is pi 1, pi 2 and pi 3. All the pi terms are equal to 0, which is equation number 2. Next, for Buckingham's pi theorem we need to find out the geometric property. We need to find out the repeating variables. Repeating variables mean we need to choose 3 variables. One is geometric property and another one is fluid property and flow property. This order may change due to problem. So in all the Buckingham's pi theorem problem we need to select 3 properties over there. First is geometric property, second is fluid property and third is flow property. Here I am selecting the geometric property variable as diameter. In the total number of variable term I am selecting from the independent variable. in this the geometric property variable I am selecting is d. D is the diameter, which is the geometric property variable. Next, fluid property variable. Here the fluid property variable are rho and mu. Rho and mu, I am taking rho as the repeating variable because compared to rho and mu, rho is the well known member. So rho is the fluid property as repeating variable. Next, flow property. Here omega and q is the flow variables. I am selecting omega. Okay, omega as the repeating variable. See, here there are 3 pi terms. We already found out there are 3 pi terms in this problem: pi 1, pi 2 and pi 3. First I am writing the repeating variables. Repeating variables d, rho and omega. So I am writing d, rho, omega in all the 3 pi terms. Next, I am taking or I am introducing the powers. Powers for pi 1 is a1, b1 and c1. Then powers for pi 2 term is a2, b2 and c2. Next, pi 3 term is a3, b3 and c3. Okay, there are 3 pi terms. Each pi term has 4 number of variables. Already we are selected that 3 repeating variables. The 3 repeating variables are diameter, density and angular velocity. Next, we need to add one more variable in each pi term. From this equation, select other than the repeating variable. Select other than the repeating variables, which are efficiency and mu and q. Write one by one in the pi terms. So pi 1 equal to d power a1, rho power b1, mu power c1 into neta. Next, pi 2 term d power a2, rho power b2 and mu power c2 into mu. Third pi term d power a3, rho power b3, mu power c3 into q. Okay. Next step, we need to write all the variables dimensional formula. The dimensional formula is very important for this dimensional analysis. So we need to write the dimensional formulas carefully. First one, neta. Neta has no unit. Neta means efficiency. Efficiency we are generally denoted by percentage, which has no unit. The no unit can be denoted by m power 0, l power 0 and t power 0, because we are defining all the terms in terms of mass, length and time. So I am writing the 0 power as no unit can written as m power 0, l power 0 and t power 0. Next, diameter. The unit of diameter is meter. Okay. For meter, the dimensional formula is L. Okay, meter means length, so L. Next, rho, kg per meter cube. Kg is the unit of mass, so M. Meter is the L power minus 3. Next, omega. Omega unit is radian per second. There is no dimension for radians, so we can cancel this. So per second can written as t power minus 1. Next, mu unit is Newton second per meter square, m l power minus 1, t power minus 1. Next, discharge. Discharge is denoted by meter cube per second. So meter cube is L power 3 and per second can be denoted by t power minus 1. Okay. Now we are writing all the dimensional formula for the variables which are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. There are 6 variables. For the 6 variable we are writing the dimensional formula. So first we need to solve the pi 1 term. Pi 1 term which is d power a1 rho power b1 omega power c1 into neta. Write the dimensional formula for the pi 1 term. We already know the function of pi terms are 0. That is f of pi 1, pi 2 and pi 3 is 0. Here the first pi term is pi 1 equal to d power a1 rho power b1 omega power c1 into neta. Apply the dimensional formula. For 0, the dimensional formula is m power 0, l power 0 and t power 0. Next, dimensional formula for d is l. Next, the dimensional formula for rho is m l power minus 3. Next term, the dimensional formula for omega is t power minus 1. Next, efficiency dimensional formula is m power 0, l power 0 and t power 0 because efficiency has no unit. So, I am writing m power 0, l power 0 and t power 0. Next step is compare the coefficients of power. Compare the coefficients of power m, l and t. First, from this equation comparing left and right to the powers of m. Here the m power is 0. Here the m power is 0. So, the power of m is 0. Next, right side, here there is no m power. So, cancel this. Here m power is 1 whole to the power of b1. So, I am writing b1. Next term, here there is no m power. So, I can cancel. Here there is no m power. So, this also getting cancelled. So, b1 plus 0 equal to 0, then b1 is 0. Next term, comparing the power of l. Here the l power is, here the l power is 0. So, 0 equal to, here l power is a1. Next, here l power is minus 3 whole to the power of b minus 3b. There is no l power, here there is no l power, so 0. Substituting the value for b, so a1 minus 3 into 0 which is 0, then a1 is also 0. a1 is also 0. Next, t term. T term is comparing the powers, t power is 0. Here the t term is c1, here there is no t term. c1 plus 0 equal to 0, then c1 is also 0. c1 is also 0. So, putting the values for a, b and c in pi 1 term. Putting the value for a1, b1, c1 in pi 1 term, which is 0 equal to d power a1 is 0 and rho power b1 is 0 and nu power c1 is 0 into neta. Here all the terms are 0. Only the efficiency term is here. So, the pi 1 term is denoted by neta. So, pi 1 equal to neta. Next, similarly, we need to find out the pi 2 term and pi 3 term. Similarly, we need to find out the pi 2 term and pi 3 term. So, the pi 2 term, what is the pi 2 term? D power A2, rho power B2 and omega power C2 into mu. Apply the dimensional formula. D is L power A2, rho is ml power minus 3 to the power of B2 and omega is T power minus 1 to the power of C2. Omega is m L power minus 1 T power minus 1, which is equal to 0. So, we already know all the pi terms which is equal to 0 from equation number 2. Take the power of m. Left side power of m is 0. Right side, here there is no m term. Here the m term is 1 to the power of b2. Next, here there is no m term. Here m term is 1. b2 plus 1. So, b2 equal to minus 1. Okay. Next, power of L. Power of L from this equation, left side power of L is 0. Then here L power is A2. Here L power is minus 3 B2. Here there is no L term. Here L term is minus 1. Okay. Already we know the value for B2. Substituting in this. So, 0 equal to A2 minus 3 minus 1 minus 1 equal to A2 minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3 minus 1, which is equal to 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. A2 is A2 plus 2 is 0. Then A2 equal to minus 2. Okay. Similarly, we need to find out for T term. Here left hand side the T power is 0. So, 0. Here there is no T term. Here there is no T term. Here the T term is minus C2. Here T power is minus 1. So, minus 2 minus 1 equal to 0. Then minus C2 equal to plus 1. C2 equal to minus 1. For the second pi term, we can find out the A2, B2 and C2 values. Substituting in the pi 2 term. The pi 2 term which is D power A2, rho power B2, mu power C2 into mu. Substituting the A2, B2 and C2. D power A2 is how much? Minus 2. D power minus 2. Then rho power B2 is minus 1. Omega power C2 is minus 1 into mu. Here all the negative powers can be written in the denominator, which I can written pi 2 equal to mu divided by d square rho into omega. Pi 2 term is mu d square rho into omega. Here we are find out the values for pi 1 term and as well as pi 2 term. Similarly, we need to find out the value for pi 3 term, because in this problem we are having 3 pi terms. So, we need to find out pi 3 term like this. Similarly, we need to find out the values for pi 3 term also. Okay. Pi 3 term is pi 3 equal to d power a3 rho power b3 and mu power, omega power C3 into Q. Okay, apply the dimensional formula. D is L power A3, rho is ml power minus 3 to the power of B3, omega is T power minus 1 to the power of C3, and Q is L power 3 T power minus 1. The unit for discharge is meter cube per second. For meters, L, and per second is T power minus 1. Here the value is m power 0, L power 0 and T power 0. Find out the power of m. Find out the power of m. From left side the m power is 0, 0 equal to, in right side the m power is, here there is no m term, cancel this. Here m power is 1 whole to the power of B3, so B3. Next here there is no m term, here there is no m term, so B3 plus 0 equal to 0, then B3 equal to 0, B3 equal to 0. Next, find out the power of L. Find out the power of L. Left side L power is 0, which is equal to, here L power is A3, here L power is minus 3 B3, here there is no L term, here there is power of L, that is plus 3. Already we know the value for B3, which is 0, 0, A3, minus 3 into 0 is 0, so plus 3. Then A3 equal to minus 3. A3 is minus 3. Find out the power of T. Find out the power of T. Left hand side T to the power is 0. Here T power is, here there is no T term, here there is no T term, here T power is minus C3 minus 1. So minus C3 equal to plus 1, then C3 equal to minus 1. Okay. Substitute A3, B3, C3. Substitute A3, B3, C3 in equation number, in pi 3 term. In third pi term, substituting the values of A3, B3 and C3. So the pi 3 term is pi 3, which is equal to D power A3 is minus 3. Then rho power B3, rho power 0, omega power C3, omega power minus 1 into Q, Here both the rho power is 0, so we can cancel this. D power is minus 3 and omega power is minus 1, so I can written in the denominator. The pi 3 term will become Q divided by D cube omega. Pi 3 term will become Q equal to D cube divided by omega. Right? Then combining all the 3 pi term values, which is pi 1 is, pi 1 we already find out this, pi 1 is neta and pi 2 is mu divided by d square omega rho, and pi 3 term is q divided by d cube omega. Substituting all the values. From the second equation, f of pi 1, pi 2 and pi 3, which is equal to 0, this is the second equation. Apply all the values, which is pi 1 is neta and pi 2 is mu divided by d square rho into omega, and pi 3 term is q divided by d cube omega. Right? which is 0 from the second equation. In this equation, our ultimate aim is to find out the efficiency. So I am taking the efficiency as another side, the efficiency which is equal to some function of mu divided by d square rho into omega and q divided by d cube omega, q divided by d cube omega. So this functionality can be written in the any function term which is pi, f1, g1. You can denote in the any functional term. So the efficiency of the fan neta is the function of mu divided by d square rho into omega and q divided by d cube omega. So this is the expression for the efficiency of fan, which is depending